Welcome to Hollywood's biggest night, where the arrivals are underway. The cameras are live, and one corner of Disney's Hollywood studios is stepping into the spotlight. What's usually just a stretch of streets starts behaving like a part of the event itself. More composed, more intentional. Like it finally knows the role it was meant to play. And something in the park is already starting to shift. Stay tuned live right here on Idiot's Guide to Imagineering. What's happening, Imagine Idiots? It's Steven, and this is episode 19 of season 4. And no, this is not our annual D-Ticket Awards episode, but the vibes are very similar. I have been polishing trophies all week, but this show would be so boring without these two nominees for Idiot of the Year, Katie and Jenny.
Oh, thank you. Wow. I always wanted to be nominated for this. I've worked so hard. And I'm just so thankful for everyone who supported us on this journey. Thank you.
That's a good speech.
Wow.
Thank you. I will be giving it to the podcast awards one day when we win for best podcast of life.
That's right. We are
Podcast of the
definitely
year.
going to win that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am happy to report that we have a new 5-star review. This one is from a username that seems a little too familiar. My Pitbull 88. Who could this be?
What?
Who could this be? One of our idiots that you don't get to hear from that often happens to be a Pitbull owner. So I have a sneaking suspicion that this one came from the one and only Amanda.
Oh, hey, Amanda. Please come back for an
girl.
episode soon. It has been way too long.
I miss you.
We miss you. Well, Amanda writes, I've seen how the sausage is made, and I'm still hungry for more.
She stays hungry.
Even though I'm unable to be as involved, I now get the treat of hearing most projects as a fan. What are you saying? Like, oh, Katie's making me laugh. Okay, well, let me start it over. Okay.
I'm just laughing at this comment.
Yeah, she was
so crazy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
unhinged.
Even though I'm unable to be as involved, I now get the treat of hearing most projects as a fan. I'm excited every week to hear what these idiots have created, and I listen extra hard for any special Easter eggs they might have thrown in for this seasonal idiot. The Goofy Movie episode was a highlight of season 4, so be sure to check it out.
What a gal that gal is.
Amanda!
She's such a gal,
I
that
miss
gal.
her. It's
I
been too long. Get her on the show. What are you doing? Why aren't you torturing
I
her
know.
to get on?
well, stay tuned. Maybe next week.
Ooh.
But I won't be
I
here
don't
next
know.
week.
Well, you're gonna have to listen like a fan, like
Oh,
her.
all right. Okay.
But I will say, I hide things in these episodes that I know, like specific idiots are gonna notice, and no one else would ever notice. But Amanda picks up on it every single time. I will hide like a little sound effect, or I'll say something that's like an inside joke that it
Yeah.
doesn't really, nobody would understand it, and it fits with what we're talking about. But she always picks up on it, and she will text me every single time. So I'm
She's
always
pretty good.
impressed that she gets it.
Amanda, we miss you.
yeah.
But yeah, if you have any thoughts about the show, please do us a favor and jot down your feelings in a quick review on Apple Podcast.
And well, if you're a Spotify listener like Steven, head on over and hit the 5-star rating on our show. Thank you in advance. I am also a Spotify listener.
Yeah. Well, you guys, we haven't done this in several weeks, and it is time for our prompt of the week.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, it's
Wow.
been way
She
too
is
long.
back.
She's back. We've had so many fantastic
Missed her.
guest pitches that we haven't
They
had
were
the
good.
chance to chat. So, I mean, I'm sad we don't have one this week, but I'm also happy that I get to make y'all talk. But what's funny is Katie just gave an acceptance speech, and that was the
Did.
prompt that I had written to give
Oh.
us your acceptance speech for winning Idiot of the Year. And so you're gonna have
Wait,
to
I can
give
do
a
it
new
again.
one.
I can
Yeah,
do it
you're gonna
again.
have to
Don't
give a
worry.
brand new one, but I'll let Jenny go first while Katie
Okay. Collects my
preps.
thoughts again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, Jenny,
Okay.
you've just won Idiot of the Year. How does it feel?
Oh my gosh. It feels amazing. I want to I want to give credit to the other idiot in this category, Katie. It's such an honor to be in this category with you, especially since we're on so many episodes together. But I can't believe I won. I love being part of this show. I love hanging out with my fellow idiots and having such a great time. And I can't believe I won. Thank you so much.
Wow.
That was so good.
That was nice. That was nice.
Really
They're going to
I'm
play
a little
that back.
rusty. It's been a long time since we've done a prompt of the week. So
I thought she was going to say, it's
I
been a
won an
long time
award.
since I've won an award.
that too.
That's what I was thinking.
I
That's
really
what I
can't
was
think of
thinking.
that. I don't think I've ever had to give a speech in my life.
Since I had to accept something positive.
Oh my gosh. For
Actually,
real though.
Yes.
All right, Katie, hit us. You've just won. And the winner is
Me.
Katie.
Well, I just want to thank everyone who made my dream come true tonight. I have dreamt of this for so long that one day I would be on a podcast with my best friends talking about random Disney things on a Wednesday night in the middle of June. And I am so excited that my dream is a reality. I want to thank the committee and the Foreign Press Awards for them putting this award show together for us tonight and recognizing the true talent. I want to thank ABC and Disney Studios for giving us this platform to speak. I would also like to thank Netflix for the show that they're going to do on our lives because we've been so popular and I'm very excited about this. And I want to thank my husband who's been so supportive of this time. And most importantly, I want to thank Steven for being the best producer, director, writer the show could have. And I also want to thank Jenny because without her, I could not have been nominated in such great company, and I am so thankful for that. So thank you, America. Thank you for voting me Katie of the Year.
Katie of the Year. Wow.
Well, you know, I was about to play you off, but then you started talking about me, and I was like, I told them, I said, give her some extra time. Give her extra 30
Turn down the
seconds.
music.
Yeah.
Katie, I think you thanked everyone possible. I don't think you missed a soul.
I watched a lot of award shows growing up. I took notes.
Wow.
I've been
You
ready.
had that
I've been waiting.
speech ready to go.
I've been waiting years for this.
Let me just say that was a hypothetical award because both of them are the Idiot of the Year to me. So.
Oh.
And Marissa and Amanda.
Wait, where's your speech? What do you get?
Oh, I didn't win anything, so.
Yes, you did. And Steven, you just won Idiot of the Year. What are you going to do? What's your first day?
Well, I would like to thank Walt Disney.
You're supposed to say, I'm going to Disney World.
Oh, I'm going to Disney World.
Now go into your speech.
Okay. I'd like to thank Walt Disney for inspiring me as a small boy in Alabama and telling me to reach for my dreams because I sure did. Because look at me now. I'm on a podcast that makes no money and I'm just hanging out with my friends.
Wow.
So thank you. Thank you very much.
You.
Was that Elvis at the end?
Wow. I don't know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Look at
very
us
much.
now. Look at us now. Who'd have thought when we were kids that we'd grow up to be idiots?
All of us.
Everyone.
Me.
Everyone in this room.
Yep. No surprise here.
Game's all here.
Congratulations, everybody. I'm happy for you.
You're all
And
idiots in my
for us.
books.
Yeah.
Well, and with that, now it's time for our Imagineering project of the week. For those joining us for the first time, each week our team selects a project manager to develop a thoughtful strategic proposal for a new or updated Disney experience. Our ideas are grounded in reality, taking into account current technology, existing park infrastructure, and the principles that make Disney magic work. While we're mindful of budgets, we're not bound by them, giving us the freedom to explore ideas that are informed, imaginative, and educational, offering a peek into how Imagineering balances story, design, and guest experience. This week's project manager is Steven.
Ladies and gentlemen, dreamers of all ages, welcome to Hollywood's biggest night. Direct from Disney's Hollywood Studios, this is the evening we celebrate the very best in film, television, music, parks, and imagination. Tonight, the red carpet is open, the nominees are ready, and the world is watching. And now, please welcome your host for the evening, me.
Wow! You are Ryan Seacrest.
Yep.
You better watch out.
Here
Coming
I
for his
am.
job.
I'm getting a voiceover job or a hosting gig coming to a fake award show near you.
Wow. Ryan is shaking.
He is.
Yeah, he's shaking somewhere in his Botox
Gucci
boots out there.
Gucci boots. Or...
His Gucci boots. Well, before I start dealing out trophies, I want to start this one by connecting it back to something we did earlier this season. We had a really big win with the New York backlot episode. The concept really just clicked in a way that we don't always get. I think people really understood it immediately. It felt very grounded in a real place in the park. And more importantly, it felt like it brought attention back to Hollywood Studios without just leaning into nostalgia for nostalgia's sake. So thank you so much for everyone who listened to that and the response on that and all the comments you left and the feedback. And I think it really wasn't about going backwards. It was about saying this is, this part of the park actually still has something to say, and we just need to unlock it properly. And I think that's the thread that kind of carries into this episode, because Hollywood Studios right now is in this really interesting place where it has some of the strongest headliner attractions in Disney World, like without question, some of the best experiences.
Mm-hmm.
But the middle of the park still has these pockets that feel like they're not fully part of the story anymore. And the specific area that I kept coming back to is Commissary Lane. It's that whole stretch from, ABC Commissary, Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater, the surrounding street space there. It just doesn't really function as a cohesive idea right now.
It's a hodgepodge.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Yeah. It feels kind of like a less deliberate part of Hollywood Studios and more like leftover studios infrastructure that never really got recontextualized in the modern day park. But I'm not really trying to be funny when I ask this, but I genuinely want to know who is eating at ABC Commissary.
Not me. I don't have time for that. I gotta go get chicken nuggets elsewhere.
Like, is this a place people still eat?
Oh, I haven't been there in a long time.
This part of Hollywood Studios really does feel like the dark times of Hollywood Studios when like nothing was open and there was barely a half day park, and that area feels like it feels very forgotten compared to everything else.
Yeah. It's the area you walk to get where you want to go. Like that's
right.
always the pass. It's like the pass through area.
It's a pass through.
Yes. Got to get to Star Tours.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Coming through.
And like for me, I don't even go through that way ever. I always go around like the front of
you hate Star Tours.
I'll go through like between Indiana Jones and the Mickey Vacation shorts and that direction past Star Tours. But yeah, I never go through there anymore. And I feel like you can kind of see what each piece of it is on its own, but they're not really talking to each other when you go back there. It's kind of creating the bigger question for this episode and where I wanted it to go is, what if instead of replacing, a single attraction or a single restaurant, we rebuilt this entire street of the park into a single living entertainment system?
You've been on a roll with entertainment. Okay. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't want this to be a new ride or a single IP layover. I didn't want to do that. It's not even just a restaurant refresh or a facade update. I wanted this to be a full Hollywood experience that actually gives this space a reason to exist again.
You're bringing the Drew Carey show back.
And that's what it is. Drew Carey show.
Finally.
We're bulldozing the whole thing. Drew's back, baby. Whose line is it anyway? No, literally, whose line is it? Because I don't know who's supposed to talk.
It's you.
I'm just kidding. It's me. It's always me.
Well, always.
It's always me.
He's
like, I'm not letting y'all talk.
Surprise. Well, yeah, but I wanted to give this more of this like unifying spirit again, and that's where this concept starts to take shape. And I was thinking a lot about kind of what we talked about last week about the idea of animation, the courtyard back there. We never thought it would come back to its true spirit again. And I think giving it, a modernized take and with the true intent of what Hollywood Studios is supposed to be is kind of the same thing I want to do here. Is like, I don't want to just replace this with something big and exciting. I want it to be the park. Now, I'll be honest, I went back and forth on even doing this because it's not a headline grabber by any means when I post something about this and I'm like, they updated Commissary Lane. People are going to be like, can I block this account at this point? Like they are running out of ideas.
No, this is the news we've been waiting for.
You're right.
Here.
You're right.
True.
But you're right. This is not a Villains Land announcement moment. It's not one of those ideas that we pitch and immediately feel like it's going to, dominate some kind of D23 presentation or blow up the internet the second we mention it. But
wow, you're really hyping this episode.
I know. I'm tearing us down. I'm tearing us down so that your expectations are underground so that it will somehow exceed them.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, okay. I think in the context of this season, and I was talking about this on Instagram with one of our listeners, Allie, and I was talking about how our seasons are 25 episodes, and not every single one is supposed to be this kind of stop everything and talk about this kind of idea. Like they shouldn't all be this e-ticket blowout experience. We have to have kind of this give and take. And so some of our episodes are going to be those big, obvious swings. And like if you think of like the New York one or the Muses, like you've got the big IP that everybody loves. It's musical and fun, and the Goofy movie attraction is cult classic. But some of them are going to be a little more subtle, like this one, and they're still really important. And I think that's, the point is taking parts of the parks that feel disconnected or underbuilt and actually giving them the intention again, like this. And a lot of, a lot like our Tortuga Tavern episode from a few weeks back. It's not completely changing what they are at surface level, but it's making them feel like they belong again. And that's what this one is. But this one is also very fun. So I've just torn it down to shreds.
Yeah, you're making me nervous.
But you're going to have fun with it, I think.
Okay.
And I feel like I really want our listeners to understand that in a way that can't really be grasped through Instagram. So thank you to everyone who has listened, even when it's not some power IP or e-ticket attraction episode, because we appreciate you listening to the not so e-ticket experiences too. And with that in mind, let's get into what this will actually look like.
Give it to us.
So finish up your glam, ladies, and head on over to the Golden Mickey Awards District.
Ooh. Whoa. Fancy.
It's gold. You should.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we have
Everyone,
to.
take a moment to change into your evening finest.
Evening of
This reminds me of the Pixar ball.
This is the Pixar ball.
Oh, yes.
Side note, y'all don't understand that a few years back, this was pre-COVID,
Oh, no.
the three of us went to D23. I think it was 2019. And we got really excited because on the agenda was the Pixar ball. And we thought, oh my God, we have to get dressed. We got to get outfits for this. Like I wanted to go as kind of this elevated Woody look. It was kind of like a suit. And like they were looking at floor length ball gowns. Like we were excited. We're like, this is so creative, so fun. Like we're going to be out all night at the Pixar ball. Like hung over the next morning. Like the ball is gonna be like Cinderella style. We're not leaving at midnight though. Like
this is the highlight. But also we need the listeners to know there was like a lottery system or something to get into these experiences. So I need the listeners to know we got tickets to the Pixar ball.
We were like, how did we get these tickets? Everything's selling out so fast. Like how on earth did we get these tickets? Well, fast forward to us arriving on the scene. Turns out the Pixar ball was a giveaway.
It's a ball.
For about a 6-inch literal ball of the Pixar ball.
The Pixar ball.
So there we are, standing in our ball gowns and tuxedos.
Yep. No.
Tears pouring down our faces.
God.
No, we saw it on the first day, so we didn't have to put our
those
gowns
babies
on.
away. We did not want to embarrass ourselves.
Shipped them back, overnighted them back home.
to rent the runway. And so
oh my goodness.
Sorry, wrong size. Didn't need this. Please refund. Did not wear. No need to wash.
And folks, we'll be back again this year. If you want to come see us, let us know. We'll meet you at the mall.
This is us taking our name literally.
Oh my gosh.
We are a bunch of
that's
idiots.
a true story. Not necessarily the dressing up, but the ball. And we actually didn't even get the ball. So there's nothing.
Yeah,
there's
we didn't
nothing
even get
to
it.
even remember it by.
We do have a picture in front of that, though. So
That was a separate Pixar wall.
That was not the giveaway. Yeah.
That was not the ball.
Well, you're making it worse, Jenny. Let's get back to the project before we embarrass ourselves even more. Okay, so the Golden Mickey Awards District. Ooh. So the simplest way to think about it is that a corner of Disney's Hollywood Studios is being transformed into a fully immersive Hollywood Awards night. This is not a theme. This is a living event that you are stepping into. Now, this is a place where, from the moment you enter this area, you are no longer just walking through a part of the park. You are inside Hollywood's biggest night.
Wow. This is crazy. I'm very intrigued. I need to know more. I'm trying to picture this in my head and I can't see it.
That's where I want you to be. I want you to be so confused and lost right now that I'm going to put it back together for you.
Extra.
Yep. What I like to do is tantalize and disorient. Just to do my magic and put the pieces back together. It's like a puzzle. We're on a little puzzle together here.
Yeah.
It's like a riddle.
I hate puzzles.
She's not a puzzler. Okay. We've lost all track of
everyone stop listening.
Everyone's out.
They're like, when's
bring
Marissa
back one of those
coming back?
e-ticket attractions. Bring Marissa back.
We got a real piece of poop for you today.
Oh my
Let's
gosh,
talk about the
I'm going to beep that out. I hate that word. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, what is important here is that I've lost them. We're not even 10 minutes in to the project here. Okay. Well, what is important here is that this isn't just a storytelling overlay or a visual refresh. It's a connected system built across multiple spaces in the area. Each one is representing a different part of the same ongoing event. So hold on to that thought. Because in this version of Hollywood Studios, the park isn't just hosting attractions, it's hosting an awards night that guests can move through from beginning to end. And that's really the core idea that we're working from here. Everything in this project is designed around that single premise. So let's start with the first layer of the whole concept before you even get into any of the buildings. And it starts in the street itself. Commissary Lane is transformed into a fully covered red carpet corridor.
Ooh.
So I want to add a glass canopy overhead that connects the buildings to the buildings on either side and creates this permanent enclosed event space atmosphere.
Ooh, like the little teepee roof where it's all glass and everyone's getting under there for their photos, their step and repeat.
Exactly.
Yes.
Ooh.
So I want it to stop feeling like that pass-through Jenny was talking about and start feeling like you've arrived at the most important night of your life. Now, the key thing here is that guests are immediately given a choice on how they want to engage with it. You can walk the red carpet as a star, fully stepping into the spotlight of that moment, and quite literally, or you can take the adjacent path as a fan, watching the arrivals happen around you. So right away, this space isn't just themed, it's interactive in how you want to participate with it.
I love that. And also, can the audience guess which idiots would be walking the red carpet and which would be as the fans from the side?
I have a feeling there are two of us that would be going down the red carpet on this episode.
There's not two. There's one more.
There ain't no way Jenny's going down that red carpet.
No. Well, I bet Amanda.
I'm way too shy
I think
for
it's going to
that.
be
Yeah,
you,
it's
me, and Amanda.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me, Katie, and Amanda. Jenny and Marissa are on the side hiding.
We're operating the glam bot.
That's right. That's right. They got their curls on. They're whipping their hair around.
Ooh, that sounds more fun.
I know. Glam botting all over town. Not on camera. Let's be clear.
Just working it.
Just working it.
Yeah, exactly.
Working it.
We're behind the scenes, okay?
They're working it while the other three idiots are working it, if you know what I mean.
Exactly.
That's right. But yeah, so once you are in that environment, the whole thing becomes active storytelling. You've got roaming paparazzi-style streetmosphere performers moving through the space as reporters, pulling guests on the red carpet aside for quick little interviews in character. So they may pull us over and say, "Who are you wearing tonight?" And Katie, you would have to answer that right there on the spot.
Wow. What if I don't know how they could do this, but what if you had the wall, like you put a step and repeat and it changed based on the conversation you were having with the person, and so it would be like a movie based on your life.
Ooh.
I don't know how they could do that, but like the
That's
screen
fun.
would change and it would be something like themed about whatever they asked you about. So if they asked you about your favorite city you've ever been to, and then it like shows that that's the movie behind you.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh. Working in. We're adding it in.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Interactive
could do it
step
with
and
that
repeat.
shapeshifter stuff. The shapeshifter technology.
Oh, yeah. That we talked about last week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know how, but we can use it.
We're going to shape-shift that wall.
Yep.
But Katie, what are you nominated for tonight?
Everything.
Wow. Who are you with tonight?
Myself.
And where are you from?
I don't
Monstropolis?
wanna-
Wow, that's so
my
cool.
goodness.
I was like, Orlando's so boring. I don't want to
Crazy.
say that. Monstropolis.
I can tell. You didn't even have to
Although,
tell
you know
us.
what? I do laugh at the thought of these sweaty guests in the middle of August being asked,
No.
"Who are you wearing?"
Who are you wearing? And it's literally the Disney merch they
Yep.
just purchased at the exit of
It's
Mickey
the
and
map.
Minnie's Runaway Railway Adventure.
Yes.
It's some hat with Goofy, the creepy one hanging off the side of a train car.
Hey, listen, that Tower of Terror gift shop's pretty fun.
That's true. There's
There's
some
some
good,
Yeah.
good
good
merch
finds
in
in
there.
there.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
get a towel.
That's true. And a blanket.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's right. Well, at the same time you're being interviewed, you're going to have PhotoPass photographers constantly positioned throughout the corridor, capturing those staged celebrity-style moments. So every angle feels
Yes.
like a red carpet shot. Now, there would also be some brand new magic shots that we would work in here. So maybe they have you pretend like you're reacting to Daisy arriving on the red carpet behind you, and she's like in full Hollywood glam
I
back
love
there.
that.
So I think there could be all types of cute
Oh
little
my
magic shots we
goodness.
could work in. But they are really the paparazzi. So they're like flashing pictures of you all over the place while you're coming down the red carpet. And it's real photos that you can access later.
Oh, always thinking extra revenue.
That's right. Now, Katie, back to your idea. I did think about putting a step and repeat with backdrops that were kind of built into the space, but for the Golden Mickey Awards. But I think maybe that's kind of the default, and then it can
Yeah.
change based off the interview that you're having.
Good thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the kind of on the fly
That's right.
think tank
Yes.
workshop
That's right.
we host here.
Yeah. These projects are never solidified until all the idiots have approved
Yep.
and added their insights. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, so at its peak, what this becomes is the paparazzi zone of the park and a place where every guest arrival feels like it really matters. So it's not like you're walking into an attraction, but you are stepping into the event itself.
I don't know if anybody else does this, but I used to do this with my friends in the park, and we pretend there were paparazzi around, and we'd be like, "Oh my god, we're just so busy. Like, just don't take our picture." And like nobody's around watching us or doing anything, but we'd just be walking down the street like, "Oh my god, stop it. Like, I'm so famous right now." And now I get to live it.
And now you can do it.
This is everything I've ever
Is
wanted.
that kind of like the time when I was in high school and I went into the bathroom at the Roaring Fork at Wilderness Lodge and started talking out loud like I was friends with Mary Kate and Ashley? And I just kept saying, "Oh my God, we got to meet up with Mary Kate. Oh my God, Ashley's going to be so
Yes.
mad." Hoping that the other people in the
Yes.
bathroom thought that I was friends
Yes.
with Mary Kate and Ashley. It's kind of the same thing, right?
It's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason that we're friends.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. We're very special friends.
Mhm.
Now, imagine this on Dapper Day. That's what I was thinking about, like how cool it would be and how full it would be with the people coming in their Dapper Day outfits, because that's really a big park for Dapper Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But what if this is Disney? What if this is a Hollywood Studios thing where like people go to Epcot to drink around the world
Yes,
and do
you're
that?
right.
But what if Studios is they get dressed up to go to the parks?
Yeah, it kind of elevates the experience to like a 50s style where we dress up for
Yeah.
everything. You dress up to fly on a plane. You dress up to go to the dinner. You dressed
Yeah.
up to go to the theater. Like you're back into that golden age
Right.
of Hollywood. And that's why
Okay.
it's the Golden
Yeah.
Mickey Awards.
Mm.
Now, speaking of the awards, we've got to get to the center of the entire project, because I'm talking about Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater not just getting a refresh here, but becoming something entirely different.
Ooh.
Well,
I love sci-fi, so
I've still never gotten to go there.
Never? I just love
Mm-mm.
the theming. I don't know about the food, but the theming is just so cool. It brings me back.
And
in
I
time.
agree with you, Jenny. And I do. I because I think the concept and the idea of it is cool, but I think they have let it slip.
It has slipped.
So,
Agree.
unfortunately, we will be sacrificing her tonight.
Oh, no.
But
get on out of here.
You may have to take another day off work.
Oh,
if
my
you didn't hear
gosh.
last week,
Y'all
she
are
had to
killing
take
me.
some bereavement after she found out about Carousel of Progress.
I'm
Progress,
blowing through my PTO after all these
she's
announcements.
got nothing left.
Okay?
But yeah, sorry.
Her bereavement
sci-fi.
from Idiot's Guide was denied, though.
Mhm. That's
Exactly.
right.
They're
yeah,
mean.
I
They
said
run
no.
a tight ship here.
I've got her, as you can see, I've got her working. So, sci-fi, bye-bye. Anyway, so this is where we introduce what I am calling the Golden Mickey Awards. And it's worth noting that this actually comes back to the Disney Cruise Line show of the same name, which, Jenny, I'm sure you have seen this, but I never have. But we're pulling that concept back into the parks and scaling it into a full interactive experience. So I wanted to kind of tie them together in that way and use something that is already, established on the cruise. And Katie, if you're not familiar with it, they do a show on the cruise lines called the Golden Mickeys, where it's kind of like this award show style event where they're all dressed in gold and stuff.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. So inside the restaurant, you're not sitting at a drive-in theater anymore. You are seated like you're attending a live Hollywood Awards broadcast, but still at a table. So picture more like the Golden Globes style seating setup where you're at a table. Now, the drive-in screen is going to become the stage. It's going to be very broadcast feed. The entire room is functioning like the studio audience for a live televised event that's happening in real time. So throughout your meal, the show is constantly moving along. And at regular intervals, new award categories are going to be introduced on the screen. And this is where the interactive layer kicks in. Guests are going to be actively voting from their tables in real time. And the categories can rotate across different types of awards, like things like Disney Parks awards for maybe best ride, best land, best queue experience, or some IP that Disney has, Pixar moments or Marvel heroes or Star Wars sequences or something from the animated films. And as the votes come in, the energy of the room is going to shift with it because you're not just watching the outcomes, you are influencing them. And then once the votes are tallied, winners are revealed on the screen. So each win is going to trigger this pre-produced acceptance speech that is tied to a specific IP. So picture if Star Wars wins a category, you might cut to like this stylized Chewbacca acceptance segment where he's, kind of reacting to it and making his Chewbacca noises and
in a tux.
And for that one, nobody ever knows what he's saying. So that he could be accepting any Star Wars award right there. But maybe if Pixar wins something, you get kind of this crafted animated moment where, Buzz and Woody come out and just say thank you very generically. So it could kind of be used in this way that it could apply to more categories without having to create like 100 different acceptance speeches for each award. Now, in between all those awards, you can layer in all kinds of video content to fill the show, including filmed stage performances of the actual Golden Mickey's concept that exists on the cruise line. So maybe there will be some scenes from that show that play in between awards, so that it's not just like award. You're getting some fun in between them and gives you time to eat. But that could also be like a really interesting crossover moment because suddenly this space is functioning almost like a preview or an extension of what you might experience on the cruise. So it's like a little internal promo or some synergy that Disney could use to advertise their own stuff while you're paying to eat.
True. Is there enough space that you could put a stage if you wanted to do live entertainment in there?
I think you could have a small one.
Okay.
I think
like, would you want to do like a host, like the way like someone hosts the
so,
Oscars?
And it's funny that you say that because that's the next thing I want to talk about is
They
that
don't have a host at the Golden Globe, right? Or they didn't used to, or
they
one of them?
did this year. I think it was that comedian, the woman.
Oh, is it Nikki Glaser?
Nikki Glaser, yeah, she hosted
yeah.
the Golden Globes this year. But I wanted to have a host, and I did give us a host, and that host is none other than that award-winning dog himself, Goofy.
Oh,
Katie's going to have an issue with that. But Amanda is cheering somewhere over this one.
I can hear her from here.
But yeah, I wanted him in his full tuxedo acting as the master of ceremonies. Now, to come back to your live host and live entertainment piece, I thought it was impractical for a constantly rotating dining experience.
Yeah.
Like these aren't seatings. You know what I mean? Like you're just arriving when you arrive. So I felt like the show kind of has to play at the push of a button. And it has to be able for you to walk into it wherever you are. And there's no real beginning or end to it. It just keeps cycling.
Okay.
So I thought when you add entertainment to it, you have to kind of time it. And I didn't want to have to do that. So for Goofy being the host, you're never going to see him on stage or speaking in any way. You will be able to meet him in a designated corner of the room. So it wouldn't be like a traditional character meal where he comes to you. For operational efficiency, I would imagine that you would meet him on your way to be seated so that there isn't like this huge queue. So it's like your party gets called, you go over to meet Goofy, and then you get seated in your wherever they want to place you. So that way you get this kind of introduction, like the host has greeted you and welcomed you to the awards, but he's just the event host rather than the person on stage moving it along.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
wait, so is this kind of like turtle talk, where is that Goofy like talking to the audience?
No,
or anything?
he will never speak. He's just doing
gotcha.
meet and greets, and you just kind of he's just kind of introduced as the host of the awards tonight.
The host of the night.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
So he's just there, just like if you're hosting a party, you're not necessarily speaking the whole time. You're just hosting the event. So that's how I wanted to make that work. Just from an operational standpoint, I just didn't see it working where he's on stage or anyone is on stage. But overall, I didn't want this to just be a themed restaurant anymore. It is a live award show that you are actively participating in, where the meal and the entertainment and the decision making are all part of the same system. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but you would have like a touchpad at your seat where you could, select A, B, C, D for whichever one you wanted to vote for. Very much like the old Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Play It. I don't know if you ever did that, but it would be that it's old technology, so it'd be really easy to implement here. Now, moving on from there, guests are going to exit the awards broadcast / dinner, that you've just been at this award show, but the party would never end there, right?
Obviously.
It's actually going to amp up because this is where the ABC Commissary is going to be completely reimagined as the official after party of the Golden Mickey Awards. And this is where the meaning of the whole night kind of lands emotionally. Now, there's an important operational note here that actually helps with this design, because I wanted to create a dedicated exit path directly from the award show dinner, which is the current Sci-Fi Dine-In, into this space, and that doesn't exist right now. So we'd have to blow out a wall and create a door there, that because they are connected. So instead of guests spilling out into the opposite side of the street over by Star Tours, that you would actually exit right into ABC Commissary as it is now, and you may potentially miss this after party. And this is but at the same time, the main entrance of ABC Commissary still remains fully intact. So this isn't exclusive to just the people who ate at the dinner. So it's like not locked behind having had done the awards show. I wanted everyone to be able to access this. So any guest in the park can enter through the front and step directly into this after party environment, which actually makes the whole thing feel even more alive because the energy isn't contained. It is bleeding outward into the rest of the land, out towards the red carpet. And once you are inside, ABC Commissary is no longer functioning as a traditional dining space. It is this high energy celebration moment. We are completely gutting the place. You've got a DJ and lighting design that shifts the room into a family-friendly club atmosphere. There are celebratory non-alcoholic drinks for kids. There's a bar offering for adults. The food shifts to a lighter, flexible snack style and maybe dessert option there, because the focus is not a full dining experience anymore. This is just celebration energy first.
Wow. I love it.
Are y'all ready to party?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I also like it because I like that it's not exclusive and that you don't have to have dinner reservations to go to the party because that's pretty fitting for an award show. Like there's
That's
always
right.
the huge after
Exactly.
parties where no one
Yes.
was invited and they're all showing up. All the C and
Yep.
D
Yeah.
listers, all the common folk
That's us.
coming in.
Now, I hesitate to say that characters will be at this dance party in their suit and gowns,
Oh,
but
okay.
why the hell not? You know what?
Well, maybe they have an
yeah.
after party outfit.
That's right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is a little bit more,
That's right. It's a little more laid back. It's a little more
so they can
fun.
dance.
The invite said, "Come fun and fancy free."
Ooh,
yeah.
what if you got Minnie a dress and it was like all sparkle bedazzled and then the skirt was like all whimsy and movie and she just dances around like she's an old Hollywood queen?
But
Well,
add it.
yes.
Add it in.
Okay,
I'm typing
perfect.
it
I'm
into the
thinking like
outline.
a jazzy, sparkly flapper type dress and she just like dances around in it because it's old
Yes.
Hollywood.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sold.
Good.
Now,
In production.
Now, layered into that environment are also some quieter storytelling elements. So picture a museum-style display of costumes, awards history,
Yes.
glass-encased artifacts that tie back into the broader Hollywood legacy along the walls, things that I know Jenny will appreciate.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Bringing the great movie ride back.
Yes.
That's right. Exactly.
Yes.
So you kind of still have that sense that you're inside of something important. And it's not just this passive museum, though. Like it's happening inside this living party. So you're getting a little bit of everything. You're getting the true history of Hollywood with the fun and excitement of what it feels like when you're living it. And that's really the key idea here, because it's not a restaurant anymore. It's not a museum. It's a continuation of the same event that you were just part of earlier, either inside the awards or outside on the red carpet out front. So even at this point, you are still inside Hollywood's biggest night, just a different phase of it. So if you're eating dinner there, you have moved through all three stages of the event at this point. Now, there is one final piece that really needed to be folded into this new event-driven experience because Mickey and Minnie already exist there. This is where their meet and greet exists right now on Commissary Lane. So, part of the goal with this concept wasn't to relocate them or reinvent why they're here. It was just kind of or reinvent where they are. It was to reframe why are they here? Because once this area becomes the Golden Mickey Awards district, those character moments can't feel separate from the environment anymore. They need to feel like part of the same Hollywood night that everything else is building toward. So Mickey and Minnie are going to be reimagined here as fully integrated Hollywood celebrities with inside this awards ecosystem. So Mickey is going to switch from his Sorcerer Mickey outfit into his tuxedo for awards night, essentially showing up as, one of the guest list invites and top nominee of the night, likely, fully
Obviously.
aligned with the tone of the event happening around him there. And Minnie, I don't know if you've ever met her there, but she already naturally fits into that elevated Hollywood glamour styling, how she is already. So she's already kind of red carpet ready.
She's
So
a doll.
she's ready to go. But the
I
key,
think I've met her. Does she have that light pink dress?
yes,
with like
it's
a
a
little
light pink dress.
headpiece?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's so cute.
Yeah. So she will. Well, we may elevate the outfit to feel a little bit more formal, but it's already pretty good if you ask me.
Yeah.
But I think the key
She's an
change.
award show. You got to give her a new dress.
That's true. That's true. We
Yeah,
should go out
let's
and give
glam
her
her up even
something
more.
brand new.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think the key change here is that the meet and greet stops being this standalone stop in the park and instead becomes a moment that feels like they belong inside this event. So as guests are moving through the red carpet corridor or transitioning between experiences in the district or encountering Mickey and Minnie in their meet and greet, it doesn't feel like you're breaking from the story. It feels like we now have this opportunity to meet two of the night's biggest celebrities in the middle of the event. Like you get to be there with the big names. And that's really kind of the finishing touch here because it takes something that already exists in this space and makes it feel like it belongs in the same world here.
That area is really doing nothing at this point. So it's not like really helping. I mean, obviously people are eating at the commissary. We don't know who they are, but somebody's out there eating there. And So, they could do something with it. And it's nice to have
Yeah.
kind of this walkthrough experience and it offers it to be like immersive. So it is going to make you take your time for with it. And I feel like with the addition of the animation courtyard and something like this would be really fun in studios as like a way that like, yes, we have all of our e-ticket rides, we have this stuff, but this is a great way to just get people out of the different flow process. Cause if you're getting
Mhm.
distracted with photo pass and getting your pictures taken, and then you're going to meet Mickey and Minnie, and then you're going to this dance party and you're going to look at all the relics
Yeah.
and things that were probably at the Great Movie Ride. Like, this is going to take people out of the mix and out of those rides and give them something to do. And it's definitely going to hit the nostalgia points for sure with the old Hollywood feel. And it makes it feel very studios ish. Like, it feels like
Yeah.
it is the quintessential studios like
Yeah.
edition.
It brings
Yeah.
you back to the golden age of Hollywood,
Hmm.
which I think we're really missing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I felt like it doesn't feel like it brings us back to that in the way it was in 1989. Like, I think it
Right.
brings
Right.
it to a way of like, this is what award shows are like now. This is,
Mhm.
Hmm.
what parties are like. This is, we're in a new
Yeah.
era. And Katie, you mentioned that animation courtyard, and it made me start to think about like how now if this were to exist, it would kind of create this line of from animation through into the Chinese theater across over into this awards district that creates this line of
It's
old
like,
Hollywood.
yeah, old Hollywood
Mhm.
Yeah,
studios.
yeah. It's a
Old
really
Hollywood
cool
Yeah.
studios.
it's really cool to think of it progressing that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. The front part could be like the history and what you have there. And then as you move into it is what it's progressed into.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good
Mhm.
evolution.
Mhm.
I know.
Well, at a certain point, this project, I think, stops being about what we're building and starts being about why this corner of the park feels like it needs to exist in the first place. And if you zoom out, this isn't a space that's broken in any obvious way, aside from, you know, it's disconnected and it's not trying to be a headliner or an
Mhm.
empty pad waiting for a marquee attraction. It's just a little bit more subtle than that. It is a collection of pieces that were all built at different times for different versions of the park and under different creative intentions over time, and the connective tissue between them is just kind of completely dissolved. So you end up with a street that doesn't really function as a destination. It's two restaurants that feel like they belong to different eras of storytelling. It's a character meet and greet that's, strong on its own but isolated from everything else around it. And it kind of creates this fragmentation was the word that I thought for it, is and where
Yeah.
nothing is
Mhm.
wrong individually, but nothing is operating as a shared idea. Like, they just
That's
don't
a good point.
belong
Mhm.
together. And I think we
Yeah.
get a lot of that at Hollywood studios, this fragmenting. And and I think that's what this concept is really responding to, and not by bulldozing it and starting over, but reestablishing the intent across all of it. So instead of a street and some restaurants and an entertainment offering existing as this separate guest experience, they all become different expressions of the same unifying structure, which is this Hollywood Awards night, where guests are moving through the whole process from beginning to end, like arrival to exhaustion after the party.
Mhm.
And and what it does is something I think we underestimate in these kind of conversations, that it doesn't add spectacle just for spectacle's sake. And I think it's actually kind of restoring some legibility to
Yeah.
that area. And I think a lot of times when I see ideas that people are throwing out about fun things they want to add to the parks, it's just kind of creating spectacle, and it's just, fun things that people like with not a lot of.
Right. It's not fully thought through like if
Right.
it
Yeah, yeah,
belongs
yeah.
there. Mhm.
And so that's why, we have our show, but I think it takes it I think it makes the space readable again, and not
Mhm.
just visually, but very narratively, because guests don't experience Disney parks as individual assets. They experience them as flow and continuity, and, as kind of what is happening here and why does it feel like it all belongs together. And I think that's what Disney does best. And this is kind of one of those rare projects where the win isn't that you created something entirely new, it's that you took something that had drifted into being multiple fragmented things and gave it a single coherent reason to exist again. And in a park like Hollywood Studios, where the entire identity is supposed to be built around storytelling and production and entertainment as this living system, that kind of coherence really matters more than just adding another marquee attraction or immersive land. And because it's not really about making this the loudest corner of the park, it's just about making it feel like it was always supposed to be part of that same studio.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that studios is a great place to put something like this too, because also think about Rise of the Resistance. It's like such an interactive, like totally different feel and like first of its kind experience. And I kind of feel like it's with this as well, where we haven't really seen anything like that, where it's a fully moving and like progressive live entertainment experience. I don't feel like I've seen anything like that in the parks before. So I feel like this is a good place to have something like that because it is an area where you can take risks and you can take challenges. And obviously, guests really, really enjoy that aspect of Rise and the Resistance. So why not do that with this area as well with entertainment?
Yeah.
Agreed. And I think like, especially with an area like this, the only way is up.
Right.
You know, like, so no matter what you do, if you just added one piece of this concept to it, it's already elevated from what it is, you know?
Totally.
So I think, I don't think there's people that would be rioting over the closure of ABC Commissary. I mean, maybe there would be. You may get a little resistance to sci-fi dine-in going down, but I mean, we got to have sacrifice.
We do. I don't know if y'all remember, but I just remember from ABC Commissary having those posters that were so outdated of shows that I swear were no longer, like Desperate Housewives. They were like no longer airing.
Right. It's season 1 of Modern Family coming soon.
Yeah. It's been on there for like 10 years off the air.
Right. It was so neglected. So I don't know what it looks like now. I can't speak for now, but
you're going to love King of the Hill.
Hey, that's back.
Is it?
Yeah, they had a new season. They're coming back with more.
Good. The poster gets a new life. Even if broken clocks right twice a millennium.
There you go. There you go.
Whatever
they used to be like Regis and Kelly ones around.
Yes.
Yeah. I miss that.
That was a big Reg park.
Oh, Reg.
Regster.
But I do like, too, that you didn't just keep it old Hollywood, because I think that's also kind of an easy thing to do. I like that with the after party, with the DJ, you bring it to today. It's not just this, you know, like, we're going to pretend you're in the 1950s. And, you know, it, I think it'll flow very nicely, too.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of why old Hollywood Studios didn't evolve, is because they tried to keep it so tight on something like that, where
I could see that.
You have to find what the guest wants, and there's a happy medium.
Yeah.
Right.
Of the now and the old.
Right.
Good job.
Thank you.
I liked this.
Yeah.
Well, here is my quick creative intent park map description for Golden Mickey Awards District. Take center stage at Hollywood's biggest night, where red carpet arrivals, celebrity encounters, and the Golden Mickey Awards put you in the spotlight.
Oh, you know what I just thought?
What?
This is another one of your one night onlys. You love these.
I love a one night only. You know it's gonna be a one night only. But I think Disney's doing a lot of those. Look at Human Day.
I was just going to say, this is perfect now. This is
Mm-hmm.
another reason why it belongs in studios.
Whenever you visit a Disney park, you are there on the day.
Yes.
That's what I think they are moving toward. Is this is very special. You have arrived. You got all the luck in the world to show up on the day. And I think that's
today's a special day, no matter what day it is.
Right. It immediately elevates anything that you're standing in when you feel like you came on the right day.
I agree.
Yeah.
So it's another one night only. You're going to get a one night only from me.
We love it. Well, all I care about is that I get to spend the day walking a red carpet, voting in award shows, and partying at an after party while meeting celebrities.
Well, that's correct. If anybody loves a celebrity, it's you.
I need the audience to know that originally Marissa was supposed to be on this episode, and we changed it up. I saw what the line was going to be before. So I was very curious how he would follow up, considering I made a special guest appearance tonight.
Yep.
It was a very Marissa-centric response, and you switched it up. Good job. You are very good at improv.
We don't stick to the script here. The script is a suggestion.
That's
the
true.
The script is if you get lost, glance.
Our script is just like 2 words on there, and it just says, speak now. And then we go.
It says your turn. Stephen has said plenty.
Yep.
Please,
Pack it
I
up,
beg you.
windbag.
Say
Pack
something.
it up.
Windbag's bagging over here.
Windbag be bagging.
Well, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to leave us a review and drop a rating wherever you are listening.
And if you're a creator, artist, designer, or small business doing cool Disney parks adjacent work, reach out to us.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Idiots Imagineering, of course.
And we don't say this enough, but genuinely, thank you all for listening. Whether it's one of our huge headline projects or one of these quieter projects that focuses on plussing the spaces in between, we appreciate every single person who spends part of their week with us.
And remember, not every great project needs to be the biggest thing in the park.
Yeah, sometimes the best ideas are the ones that make everything around them work a little better. Also, Katie, I'm so mad that neither of us actually won Idiot of the Year, but we had to present an acceptance speech anyway?
Wait, we didn't find out we didn't win? We didn't win?
I did make that disclaimer earlier that it was a hypothetical.
Yes, this was rigged.
Yeah, but I didn't win in the hypothetical situation.
You did not. Unfortunately,
No.
there were
Not
no
in the
winners.
hypothetical win. What?
No,
There are no winners?
Not even hypothetically did you win.
So we gave that embarrassing
Wow.
speech for nothing.
Wow, that was my best work.
Well,
I
I'm
just
sorry, folks.
wasted it.
That is all the time we have for today. Thank you so
Stop
much for
trying to play
joining.
us off. I will not go away.
All right, Imagine Idiots, never forget, if you can dream it, you can make a podcast about it. Bye.
Wait, we will not be silenced.
No.
Heck no, we won't go. Heck no,
Hey.
we won't go.
Show's over, folks.
No.
Park's closed. It is a connected system built across multiple spaces. I hate you people.
Oh,
Everybody's crying.
I can't breathe.
Nobody can breathe. The show's over. Hope you enjoyed the show, folks.
It's
Canceled.
canceled.
This
Oh
just
my
turned into
gosh, this canceled episode.
I haven't been able to compose myself since you returned your Rent the Runway.
I don't even know if they got it back. They never confirmed. I never got the refund.
And then when Katie said piece of poop. And you said you're beeping it out.
My abs hurt so bad. You're making me
I'm
so
choking. My throat
painful.
hurts. Oh.
Y'all.
Oh my God.